Hello students, myself Mrs. Globina Gomes. Students, in this video, we are going to learn an assembly language program in which we are going to arrange or sort data in ascending order. So let us begin. Aim of the program is write an assembly language program to arrange data in ascending order stored in memory location from C200H to C204H. First of all, we will understand what will be the input and what output we should get. So in the input, the memory locations will be from C200H to C204H. So there are total 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 memory locations in which we are going to place some data. Okay. And the data is not in the order. It is randomly placed. And after execution of this program, we should get the result as 0, 1, 0, 4, 5, 6 and 0A. It means the data now is arranged in ascending order. So this is the input and this is the output. We need to understand one thing here. Here in the aim, the memory locations are mentioned, that is from C200H to C204H. It means we have to take 5 memory locations. Instead of here, Instead of this, we can have C209H. It means we need to take then 10 memory locations. According to the aim, we have to write the program. This is the data 05, 04, 06, 0A and 01, which is stored in the memory locations C200H to C204H respectively. Okay. Now the question is how to arrange the data. Okay. What logic we should apply. We all know or we all have studied bubble sort algorithm, right? So here also we will be using bubble sort algorithm to sort the data in ascending order. Okay. So quickly just revise what is bubble sort algorithm by taking this data. So here, how many number of data we have? That is 5. Now, 5 data, we are taking a pair of data. Means first data from the first memory location and data from the second memory location. So, two data we are going to compare. Okay. Whatever be the smaller number, we have to arrange the data in ascending order, right? It means smaller number will come first and the bigger number will go last. So here whatever be the smaller number, that will come first. If the number is small, that will come first and bigger number will go next to it. Now here the total number of the data is 5 and we are going to compare 4 times. Why? Because we are taking a pair of data, right? So number of comparisons are 4. Now what happens? First we will take 04 and 05 and 04. The data from first two memory locations. Now in this case 04 is is smaller than 05. Yes, so that 04 should come first and 05 should follow 04. So here what happens, we are swapping the numbers. So 04 will go first and 05 will go after that. Now after that we are going to compare 05 and 06. Now 05 is smaller than 06, so there is no need of changing the data or changing the position of the data. So it will be remain as it is. Now next pair will be taken, that is 06 and 0A. Here also 06 is smaller than 0A, so there will not be necessary of changing the position of the data. So it will remain as it is. Next is 0A and 01. Yes. Now in this case 01 is less than 0A. So 01 will be at 0A's position and 0A will change its position to 0, 1. This is the pass 1. Okay. If you see, is our data sorted? No, our data is not sorted yet. So that is why this is called as pass 1. It means still we need to sort the data. Still we need to arrange the data. Now this is the pass 1. Now we are going to compare the data from pass 1. Now here what will come first? 0, 4 and 0, 5. Yes, no need of changing the data. So it will remain as it is. Next is 0, 5, 0, 6. Obviously there is no need of changing. So it will be remain as it is. Now next is 0, 6 and 0, 1. Yes. Now in this case 0, 1 is less than 0, 6. So obviously we need to swap the data or exchange the data. So after this what will come? 0, 1 will go first and 0, 6 will follow 0, 1. Right? After that 0, 6 and 0A, again no need of changing the data. So that will be the pass 2. Okay. Now we are going to compare from pass 2. Okay. So here, first of all 0, 4, 0, 5, no changing. 0, 5, 0, 1, yes. Now 0, 1 is less than 0, 5. So we need to change the position of 0, 5 and 0, 1. So 0, 1 will come first, 0, 5 will go next to it. Now 0, 5, 0, 6, no change. 0, 6, 0A, again no change. That will be pass number 3. And the last one is, and now next, again we are sorting from the pass 3. 0, 4, 0, 1, yes, we need to change the data, right? Why 0, 1 is less than 0, 4. So 0, 4, 0, 4 will go behind 0, 1. Next is 0, 4, 0, 5, no need of changing data. 0, 5, 0, 6, again no need. 0, 6, 0A, yes, no need. So that will be pass number 4. Now in the pass, if you see, our data is arranged. Our data is already sorted. Means how many passes we require to arrange the data? 4 passes. So students, one thing you need to understand, when there are 5 number of data, we need to have 4 passes. So total number of pass is equal to how many? 4. And total number of comparison is how much? 4. So in each pass, we need to compare 4 times. And there are total 4 number of passes. Now if you see, so we need to take 2 counters in the program. Why? One counter is to count or is to compare in each pass, and one counter is for the total number of passes. So there are 2 counters we are going to use for the program. Now let us start with the program. Here registers are mentioned and also the memory locations in which data is placed. Okay. C200H will have 05, then 04, 06, 08, 01. It means it is randomly arranged. It is not arranged in a ascending order. We need to write a program so that this data should be in ascending order. So let us start with the program. The first instruction is, as I said earlier, we need to have 2 counter for counting the number of passes and the number of comparison in each pass. That is why we are taking 2 counters. The first counter we have taken as D, that is the register D, where we are going to store 04. Why 04? This is for the number of passes. This is for the number of passes. So we need 4 number of passes as we have 5 number of data. So we are assigning D as 04. Suppose if you have 10 number of data, then what would have come here? Instead of 04, we would have taken 09. Okay, why? Because we have 10 number of data. But right now we have 5 number of data. So we are taking 04, that is n minus 1. Okay, now so D is having data or the content as 04. Now, first of all, we have to take, now this data is in the memory locations. So we need to take this data somewhere so that we can compare it. That is why we will be using the instruction LXI HC200H. After this instruction, what happens? The H register will be loaded with C2 and L register will be loaded with 00. Now HL register pair is having address as C200. It means the memory will point to memory location C200H and memory will contain the data as 05H. Now memory is having data as 05H. Okay. Now the next step is we need to set one more counter, right? To count the number of comparisons. Okay. So how many times we are going to compare in each pass? 4 times as we have seen earlier, right? So MVI C0H here, register C we are using to count the comparison in each pass. Okay, so now C is having the data as 04. After that, memory is having data as 05. CD already set. Now we need to take the data in a register so that we can compare. Okay, so which register we always take first? That is accumulator, right? So first thing we need to transfer the data from memory to the accumulator. Okay, so which instruction we will be using? Yes, move A comma M. It means what happens after this instruction? The content of memory will be transferred to the accumulator. So the accumulator is now having the data as 05. Why? Because memory has data as 05. As you can see here, memory is pointing to the memory location which is having data as 05. Okay. Now accumulator is also having data as now 05 and memory is having data as 05. After that, we are going to compare this 05 and 04. So we need to move this pointer to this memory location, that is C201H. Okay, it means the HL register pair should have the address as C201H. So to increment the address by 1, which instruction we use? Yes, INXH. So after INXH, what happens? See, the HL pair, register pair will contain the address as C201. Okay. After this, memory will point to memory location C201. It means now memory contains the data as 04H. Now M will have the data as 04H. Okay. Now we have to compare the content from the accumulator and the content from the memory. For the safer side, we will take that content of memory into another register so that it will be easier for us to maintain or to track the data. Okay, so here again we are going to transfer the content of memory to another register, that is register B. So after this instruction, 04 will be transferred to register B. So now B will have value as 04. You can see here. Okay. Now A is having value at 05. B is having value at 04. Now we are going to compare these two content. It means we are comparing this location C200H and C201H locations, right? So what instruction we are going to use? For comparisons, there are three instructions which we have already learned when we learn logical instructions. So there are three instructions: CMP register, CMP memory, and CPI data. So here our data is stored in two registers. So we are going to use the instruction as CMPB. Here one operand is accumulator and B is an another operand, that is register. So it means we are comparing accumulator and register B. Now what happens if the content of accumulator is less than the content of register B, then the carry flag will be set. Okay, and if the content of accumulator is greater than content of register B, then the carry flag will be reset. Okay, and if both the values are equal, then we know zero flag will be set. So here we are going to check the data of the accumulator is less or not. If it is less, it means the carry flag is set, and if the carry flag is set, then we know we don't have to change the position. Okay, it will be remain as it is. And if the carry flag is 0, it is not set, then what happened? We need to change the position. Okay, why? Because we are going to arrange the data in ascending order. So first we will check if carry flag is generates or not. So in this case, what is A is 0, 5. What is B? B is 0, 4. So 0, 5 is less than 0, 4? No. So carry flag will be set? No. Carry flag will not be set. Carry flag will be 0. So here after this, we will not jump to the L1. We are going to transfer, or we are going to swap the numbers. We are going to exchange the numbers. So how will we exchange? It means we want 0, 4 at the place of 0, 5 and 0, 5 at the place of 0, 4. Currently 0, 4 is stored in memory, right? And accumulator is having 0, 5, B is having 0, 4. Now this 0, 4 should be gone to accumulator, and one that for exchange the data, we need one temporary register. We need temporary variable. If you have already learned in the higher level programming language, that is in C++, you take one temporary data, one temporary variable in which you can hold one value, and then you can exchange the values of the two variables. Likewise, here we have memory where already 0, 4 is stored. Currently, memory is pointing to the memory location C201H. Okay, and here we want 0, 5, and 0, 5 is already there with the accumulator. So we will transfer from accumulator to the memory so that 0 C201 will have the content as 0, 5. Okay, so we will use instruction as move m comma a. It means we are transferring data from accumulator to the memory. So now the memory is equal to 0, 5h. It means C201 will contain now 0, 5h. In C200 we need 0, 4h. Now we need to point the memory here C200h. Okay, so what we will do? For that, we need to have HL paired register as C200H. Now it is C201H. So we need to decrement the HL register pair by 1. So which instruction we will use? DCXH, so that HL register pair will have the content as C200. Okay. Now when we say C200 in HL register pair, it means memory is pointing to C200H. Now memory is pointing to C200H, and we need 0, 4 in the C200H. Now 0, 4 is with what? Register B. So we are going to transfer from register B to the memory. So which instruction we are using? Move m comma b. It means from B register to the memory we are transferring the data. So now memory will have the data as 0, 4. It means we have swapped the data, or we have exchanged the data. Okay. So now it is arranged properly. So that's it. So this is the first thing we have done. Now we are going to compare C201H and C202H. Okay, but the memory is pointing to C200H. So we need to take the memory to position C201H. So which instruction we will use? INX H. It means now HL register pair will have data as or the address as C201H. It means now memory will be pointing to C201H. Okay. And again we have to repeat the process. Yes. When we say we are going one step ahead, it means we need to decrement the counter. Why? One comparison is done. Now it's time for second comparison. It means we are decrementing the counter, and which counter is used to compare, that is C counter. To compare in each pass we are using counter C for the counter C as a counter, right? Now we have to decrement the counter by using the instruction DCRC. It means C is equal to C minus 1. Now C will be 03H. Okay. And we have to repeat the same process until we do not get C as 0, or we do not get 0 flag as set. Okay. So we have to jump to L2. So where will be L2 go? L2 will go to this position. It means we have to repeat the all steps again. This is for each pass until we do not get C as 0. Now here, now accumulator is having content as 05. Okay. Why? Because memory is having content as 05. We are transferring from memory to accumulator. So accumulator will be 05. We are again incrementing. It means it is C201H to C202H, right? It will go to C202H. After this, memory will pointing to where? C202H. That is, in memory we will be having content as 06. Accumulator is having 05. From memory we need to take the content into B register. So now register B will have content at 06. Now we are going to compare 05 and 06. Okay. So we are comparing 05 and 06 at this step. Now accumulator is 5. Register B is 6. So the condition is true. Accumulator is less than B. It means carry flag is generated. So after this, if carry flag is generated, then what? We have to jump to L1. It means where do we have to jump? If accumulator content is less, then do we need to change the position? Now here 5 is less than 6. Do we need to change the position? No, because it is in proper position. Okay. So the data will be remain as it is. We do not change the position of the data. So in this case, we have to directly go to another memory location for the comparison. It means we are not doing this swapping steps. Okay, these all steps we need to skip. Directly we have to jump to the next memory location. It means we have to decrement the counter for the comparisons, right? So L1 will jump over here. It means if the content of accumulator is less, then we need to decrement the counter. We need to skip all the steps for the swapping. So here we have already decrement the content. Again it will move to L2 to continue the process until we get C as 0. And after reaching to this position C204H, as we learned earlier in the past one, we are getting like this. Yes, just look at the here, look at here. This is pass 1. After completing this pass 1, we need to move further for pass 2, right? So number of passes, to count the number of passes, what register we have taken, that is register D. So we need to decrement the register D by 1. So what will come? Now D will be 03. Okay, now D will be 03. Again we have to repeat these steps until we get D as 0. Yes, okay. So from where we need to do the process? From the starting position. From Alexa H, the whole program will be executed again, that is 4 times, and after 4 times we will get the actual result whichever we require. Okay, so here when we get D as 0, it means there is end of the passes. We already finished pass 4, and after completing pass 4, what happened? We will get the proper result, and then we have to stop the process, or we have to stop the program. So here we are using RST1 instruction to stop the program, and after this we are getting the result as 01, 04, 05, 06 and 08. It means our data is in ascending order, which is the required output. So here the end of the program. I hope this program is clear to you all. Okay. Now this program we have to write down in the table format, and we always start the memory location C00H. Okay, and these are the columns which we know. Okay, we have used this for many programs. So the table will be start, and the instructions we have to place, and we should know what are the 2-byte instruction, what are the 3-byte instruction. Accordingly we have to give the memory locations for them. This column is for the opcode which will be provided to you. Right now we don't know the opcode, so the some columns are blank. Okay, the mnemonics and operands, and last column is comment, which is in which we have to use this semicolon, okay, to start with the comment. Now first instruction was MVI D0H04H. This is 2-byte instruction. 1 byte is for the immediate data, so we will write down immediate data here 04. This instruction is used to move the immediate data 04 to the register D. Next is Alexa HC200H, which is used for the loading the address, okay, into HL register pair. Then 00 lower byte will write first and will be written first, and C2 higher byte will be written after that. Then MVSC04H, the second byte instruction, second byte data, that is 04, will be written in the next memory location. Then move A comma M, INX H, move B comma M. These three are 1 byte instructions, so only one memory location to required to write this instructions. Okay, and we know why do we use these instructions. The next is CMPB, which is again 1 byte instruction, so one memory location. Then JCL1 is 3 byte instruction. Okay, so we are, because we have to go to that particular memory location. Okay, right now here, so here it will jump to L1. L1 is at the position C012 address, right? So if it is set, then what happens? We have to jump to L1. Okay, it means 1 2 will be lower order byte will come first, followed by the higher order byte, that is C0. Then move M comma A DCSH, move M comma B, INXH, DCRC, all are 1 byte instructions, so only one memory locations are needed for them. And then JNZ L2, it means we have to jump to label L2, which is at instruction move A comma M, which is at the address of C007. So again it needs three memory location. One is for JNZ and other two are for the memory address, that is 07 and C0. Then DCRD 1 byte again instruction. Then JNZ L3 means we have to jump to L3 if it is not 0. L2 L3 label we have given to the first instruction, that is LXIHC200H, which is at the memory location C002H. So we will be writing 02 first and then C0. and last is stop, means we are end with the program, we are done with the program. So this is the table format which we are going to use for writing assembly language program. Now if you want to arrange the data in descending order, okay, instead of ascending order, if we want to arrange the data in descending order, then what happens, only one change we need to require, that is instead of JC we are going to use JNC, means jump if not carry. Only this change we will make. Then after having this change, what happens, we will get the data in descending order. If you can see, C200 will contain 0A, and likewise the bigger number or the greater number will come first, followed by the smaller number. Okay, so this is the data which is in descending order after changing JNC. Instead of JC we are changing JNC, then we will get answer as in descending order. Okay, so here we can learn two programs. One is for ascending order, one is for descending order. Both the programs are same with small little change. Okay, just we have to understand small little change, then we can have or we can study two programs easily. I hope this program is clear to you all and there is no doubt in the program. Thank you for watching this video.